I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of innovation and design thinking. Here I am going to talk about tools for design thinking. As of now, we are in module 2. We have already completed with the module 1 and the important questions. In the module 2, we are mainly talking about the tools for design thinking. Now let's get started. In this video, I am going to talk about the various tools which will be supportive for the design thinking. So you know that the tools will be really helpful for understand the problems, so generate the novel and innovative ideas and create the suitable solution. The solution should be viable. Okay, these tools to make the process well structured and efficient. That is the importance of tools. We should define the problem, we should generate the idea, we have to create a novel idea. Then we have to solve the problems within a well structured manner, as well as it should be in an efficient manner. So these are the things I would like to tell you the importance of tools of design thinking. Now, let me prepare the checklist of what are the different tools which are used for design thinking. The first and the foremost, I would like to tell you that empathy mapping, that is the first tool, empathy mapping. So empathy mapping is nothing but the tool which will be used for understanding the customer problem or user demand or user problem. So definitely it helps to understand what the user think, what the user feel, what the user say, and what the user do. So it is with respect to the customer problem if I talk about the business perspectives. So the tools are used identify the problems of common people or the customers. For example, the company designing a new smartwatch interviews which create the empathy map to identify the pain points. For example, battery life is very short. For example, new mobile phone. So we designed the new camera quality is very poor. Designed like a new car where the mileage is very less, as the weight is very high, but the power is more, but mileage is very less. These are the pain points which I can say. So with the help of empathy mapping, we can identify the pain points. The main point is understand the user problem or understand the customer problem. We can do the empathy mapping. Okay, so now I would like to talk about another tools which will be helpful for the design thinking. After completion of the details of empathy mapping, I would like to tell you the second tool that is called brainstorming. Brainstorming is another tool for generating the idea. It encourages the teams to come up with a novel and creative solution without any other judgment. Example, the tools are sticky notes, then online whiteboards. For example, you'll be using the whiteboard in MS Teams. You are going to use whiteboards in the Zoom, and you can see another tools like a Miro, a Mural, etc. These are the different type of whiteboards which are available, which is in the form of like basic version as well as paid versions. Company can subscribe any type of either free version or you can go for like a paid version. If I want to go for higher version, go for payment, and you can go for the higher version. So these are the different tools for brainstorming. For example, the team is designing for an IoT-based smart farming system. Brainstorming features are like automated watering, automatic water pumping, automatic soil moisture sensors, installation of weather prediction using the machine learning and artificial intelligence. These are all the things technically we can speak. So this is actually called as the second tool of design thinking, that is called the brainstorming. The major tools are, you can say, sticky notes, you can go for whiteboard, you can go for like a different type of like a new technology like IoT based systems, everything you can add. These are called a brainstorming idea. Third one is actually called a prototyping, the creating the sample model. So it gives the basic version of the product which will be developed in the real time. For example, you can go for like a 3D printing. You might have heard about the 3D printing, right? So you can, by using the 3D printing, you will be getting an exact ditto of the real time application. Another tool is actually called a paper sketches. You can go for like a drawing, I can say CAD drawing. Similarly, Figma is another tool that is actually based on the UI and UX design. Figma is another tool. You can explore it. And most of the automobile industries, they'll be applying the 3D printing technology. For example, electric car model. If you want to have a car model, better go for the 3D printing. It is the most common technology which is adopting nowadays. Okay, so prototyping, that is another tool for design thinking. Now, customer journey mapping is another tool, journey mapping. So it is basically visualizing the user experience. For example, shows how the user interact with the product over a time. What are the tools used? Flowchart you can use. Journey maps, Figma and Lucid chart. These are the different type of journey mapping tool like a Figma, Lucid chart. Nowadays, people are using in the industry. For example, airline uses customer journey mapping to track how the travelers book the ticket. What about the checking? board in flight and receive the post-flight services, identify the pain points like long security queues. These are the major concern we can make it with the help of journey maps. Okay, so journey map is actually one of the important tool which is concerning with respect to customer, like customer support, then CRM, etc. Now, mind mapping is another tool for design thinking. What does mind mapping does? It organizes the idea visually in a systematical way. It helps to structure complex idea into clear categories. For example, X mind tool, mind master. These are the different type of tools which are used for the mind mapping. So let us see one example of mind mapping. Startup planning for solar powered water smasher. Mind mapping to organize the idea to design the material, cost, energy efficiency, then user viability, then design. These are the major thing we can make it with help of like a mind mapping. Okay, idea will be generated in a structural order. So this is regarding the mind mapping. So you can see the design thinking tool in the picture like graphical manner or in the like diagrammatic representation. Definitely like think and feel, worries, emotions, aspirations, thought. These are actually like think and feels. Observation, reactions, environment changes, then pain points. Okay, all the things will be addressed. All the things can be identified through the like a tool for the design thinking. You can go for like a empathy mapping. Say and do actions, behavior, keywords. These are concerning with respect to empathy map. Here, listen, comments, opinion, and others. Gain, advantage, experience, recognition, etc. These are actually the empathy mapping tools. So, like empathy mapping tool, I just represent it in the form of a graphical manner. By the way, let us conclude the session. In this session, we discussed about the various tools for design thinking, such as empathy mapping tool, and also we studied the like examples of empathy mapping tool. The major purpose is to understand the user needs. Then brainstorming tool is for generating the creative idea. Prototyping is a tool for testing the basic model. Customer journey mapping is actually for improving the user experience. Ultimately, mind mapping is for organizing the like a complex idea in a systematical manner. So these are the tools we discussed in this session. So let me know if you have any queries. If you are observing, if you are watching our channel first time, I request you to like this particular video. Also, I request you to give the valuable comments for the improvement. I wanted to do better in the future. Okay, so kindly help me out. Also, I request you to share. If the video is useful, I request you to share with the stakeholders, those who are working in the similar kind of domain, especially those who are doing the business, those who are working in a company, those who are working as a production manager. Definitely, they people will really helpful for this particular video. Also, I request you to subscribe for getting the similar kind of video. Even I'm covering entire management subjects in this channel with in an elaborated manner and in a simple form, so that people will understand and come to my channel. Also, it will be supportive for other members. That is a major intention for doing this channel. Let us make the idea in a simple fashion. So thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you all the very best for your happy learning and future endeavors. Happy learning, all the very best. Thank you.